Hello, Dan, Brendan. Download number 109, Brendan. And you're in the deep end again.
Yeah, that's right. Thrown in the deep end.
Brendan's our paraplanner. I just love chucking him in the deep end because he won't go and do the morning phone hookups with the ABC. We'll have to get you onto that.
Let's not.
I suppose the focus this week, Brendan, is banks.
Yeah.
We're almost at reporting season, aren't we, for ANZ, NAB and Westpac? I think actually the Bank of Queensland as well, it might report tomorrow, so that's one to watch out for. Yields and franking credits are looking pretty good, aren't they, on the banks? So I just did a calculation before, and NAB with frankings at a little over 10% on its current price. So
yeah, which is great, isn't it? A bit better than the old deposits.
It is a little bit better than deposits. So one thing we talk about, Brendan, with buying shares in the lead up to dividend time is the 45-day rule.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you've got to hold a share for 45 days to actually get the benefit of the franking credit, otherwise you miss that. Yeah, so
got to keep the tax man happy, don't we?
That's right. Keep it in mind.
We also we had that conference, didn't we, the other week with Better Shares, where they were talking about a couple of exchange traded funds.
Yes, that's right.
There's one, I think we've done a download on these before, Yield Maximiser or Dividend Harvester.
That's right. Yep.
Yield Maximiser really just invests in the ASX 20, so the top 20 companies. You know, the top 4 companies are the banks. So in some way, by buying the Yield Maximiser, you're actually buying the banks in the lead up to reporting season as well. So
one of the actual funds Tanya was talking about from Better Shares was Dividend Harvester. And they employ a risk strategy in that by Milliman, a company. And pretty much what that does is it limits the downside. So when you have a move down in the market, it's the goal is to limit that to 2/3 of the move down, and then the same again is when you have a move up, you only get 2/3 of the move up.
Yes.
So
McMillan are actuaries, aren't they? So they actually, which is quite a good process. So it takes the decision making out of Better Shares' hands. You know, McMillan's tell them when they've got to protect their portfolio.
That's right.
And away they go and do that. So it's not a bad yield on that one too, Brendan. I think about 10.6% per annum. But the beauty about that Dividend Harvester, it pays monthly. Probably a little bit more volatility in there though, because it does do some dividend stripping, doesn't it? But it's one to certainly talk about. It's a good one too, I think, outside of superannuation for growth, because if you want to dividend reinvest, it will actually dividend reinvest every month. So you're getting shares on or exchange traded funds on exchange traded funds every month.
Right.
So.
Great compounding there. You know, so monthly income, monthly compounding, it's great.
Works well. Well, I'll let Brendan off the hook and put him out of his pain, and
thank you.
I'll wind up for this week. Thanks very much.
Thank you.